Hello and welcome students. Today we are going to start the first chapter of grade 9 Algebra. The name of the chapter is sets. Let us understand what set is. A set is defined as a collection of objects. A set is a collection of objects. Let us take some examples. A bunch of keys. A bunch of keys forms a set, or a bouquet of flowers. This also forms a set. Apart from this, if we take the prime numbers between 1 and 10, prime numbers between 1 and 10 also is an example of a set. When we say set is a collection of objects, we have to understand one important aspect, that the objects under a set should be definite and identifiable. The objects that we consider as a set, they should be definite and identifiable, like bunch of keys, bouquet of flowers, prime numbers between 1 and 10, etc. Here, there are certain things which are not clearly identifiable. For example, a happy person. Now, here, this happiness is not clearly identifiable, or it cannot be clearly defined, because a person may be happy as per one man, but the same person may not be happy as per the other. Similarly, say a rich man in the town. In this case, richness of a person is also not definite and it is also not identifiable, because for a poor man there can be another man who is a rich person, but at the same time there can be a richer person for whom rich person is comparatively poor. So happiness, richness, these are not definite and identifiable. Therefore, happy persons in a village or rich men in the town, they do not form sets. They do not form sets. So happy persons in a village, or say rich people in town, these are not the examples of sets. Moving further, Let us see how sets are denoted. For denoting a set, for denoting a set, capital letters are used. For example, that is A, B, C, P, Q, etc. Let us elaborate on this. Say A is a set of days of week. We have to understand that for denoting the sets, capital letter is used, and while writing, it is written as A equal to curly bracket, and you all know that the days of a week are Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we close the bracket. Here we have written the set using letter A and writing all the days of the week from Sunday to Saturday within the curly brackets, and note that these are separated by commas. So here Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, etc. They are all the members of sets which are also called as elements of set. So here this is the name of set and they are elements of set. Elements of set are always written within curly bracket and they are separated by comma. Further, let us take one more example. Say B is a set of vowels in English alphabet. B is a set of vowels in English alphabet. We all know that the vowels in English alphabet are A, E, I, O, U. And in this way, we write B, which is a set of all the vowels in English alphabet. Further, we shall see how we write sets in different ways. So, for writing these sets, there are two methods. So, this is methods of writing sets. There are two methods for writing set. First method is the listing method and the second method is the rule method. There are two methods for writing sets. One method is the listing method and the other method is the rule method. When we write a set by using listing method, the form of the set is called as roster form, and when we write a set by using rule method, the form of the set is known as set builder form. Let us see these two methods one by one. So, first one, listing method. In listing method, all the elements of a set are listed and separated by commas. Here it is needless to say that they are written within the curly brackets. For example, x. Say x is a set of the natural numbers from 1 to 10. So we write in this way, we write a set by using listing method. Second method is the rule method. In the rule method, we write a set by describing every element of that set in general as a rule. In rule method, we write a set by describing every element of that set in general as a rule. Here, let us take an example. P. Suppose we are taking P as set of perfect squares from 1 to 100. So in that case, we describe that as x followed by a vertical line, and they say here this has to be read as P is set of all x. This vertical line means such that, so P is a set of all x such that x is a perfect square and x is less than 101. So when we are writing this in the form of roster, by using roster form, we can write therefore P is equal to, now x will take values of the perfect squares 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. So you all know that 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. They are all perfect squares and they are all less than 101. So in this way, we write a set by using rule method. Now here, one thing we have to understand that these elements that are contained in the sets, they are said to belong to that set. We will see it further. If the element A is contained if the element A is contained in the set A, then A is said then A is said to belong to the set A. This is written as this means this means A belongs to the set A. The element A belongs to the set A. Similarly, similarly, if this is given, it means X belongs to the set P. Let us see it once again. If the element A is contained in the set A, then A is said to belong to the set A. That is written as A, this symbol which means belongs to capital A, and this means A belongs to the set A. Similarly, here the element X belongs to the set P. If an element is not contained in a set, then it does not belong to that set. If an element is not contained in a set, then that element does not belong to the set. Let us see with an example. Say we have two sets A which has the elements 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have set B which contains the elements 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we see that 4 belongs to A and 4 belongs to B as well, but 1 belongs to A, but 1 does not belong to B. Similarly, 5 belongs to B, but 5 does not belong to A. So here, if an element A is contained in the set A, then A is said to belong to the set A. This is the way how we write that an element A belongs to the set A. If an element does not belong to a given set, then we use this symbol, and here it means that 1 does not belong to B and 5 does not belong to the set A. Moving further, let us see different types of sets. Types of sets. Here we have to understand different types of sets, as one is singleton set. Singleton set is that set which contains only one element. It contains only one element. Let us take an example. Example, this set of prime numbers which are even. We all know that there is only one even prime number, and that is number 2. So if we say A is that set, then A contains only one element, that is 2. Similarly, if we take another example, like this set of smallest let's see the second type of set now, and that is called as an empty set. Empty set, the name is self-explanatory. It does not contain any element. Empty set is that set which does not contain any element. Let us take an example. Set of numbers or set of integers between 8 and 9. We all know between 8 and 9 there is no integer. If we represent that set by using letter B, then the set B does not contain any element. In such a case, we write B as empty set in this way, and here we have to understand the symbol for an empty set is this symbol, which is also known as phi. So, set of integers between 8 and 9 is an empty set. Empty set is denoted by phi. So, here we have completed two types of sets, that is singleton set and empty set. Further, we shall see the next type of set, and that is known as finite set. Finite set is that set which contains a finite number of elements. Finite set is that set which contains a finite number of elements. Let us take an example. Say W is a set of colors of rainbow. W is a set of colors of rainbow. So W can be written as violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. We all know a rainbow contains violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. These seven colors. So, since set W contains seven different colors and 7 is a finite number, so W is a finite set. If we take one more example, say X is a set of multiples of 4 less than 30. In this case, the set X will contain 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So, X is a set of multiples of 4 which are less than 30. So, they are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and 28. Here also we see that there is a definite number of elements in set X, therefore X is a finite set. Now, the fourth type of set is infinite set. The name itself suggests that infinite set contains an infinite number of elements. Infinite set contains an infinite number of elements. Let us take an example. So our first example can be set of all natural numbers. We can take one more example, set of all whole numbers. We know in the set of natural numbers, 1 is the smallest natural number and we can't comment about the largest or the biggest natural number. Similarly, 0 is the smallest whole number, but we cannot tell anything about the largest or the biggest whole number. So, set of all natural numbers, set of all whole numbers. Similarly, the set of all integers, set of rational numbers, set of all irrational numbers, and set of real numbers. They are all infinite sets. Further, we shall see a new concept which is known as Venn diagrams. Venn diagram. Here, Venn diagram is nothing but a pictorial representation of sets, or we can say of a set. Venn diagram is a pictorial representation of a set. Let's say, as an example, P is a set of natural numbers from 1 to 10. So, by using listing method, we can write P equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we use the rule method, then we shall write P is set of all x such that x is a natural number and x is less than 11. And when we have to use Venn diagram, we can take any geometrical figure according to our convenience, like a triangle or a circle or a quadrilateral, and we can write the elements in it: 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 7, 9, 10, 6, 8. So in this way, we can write set A, or we can represent set A by using Venn diagram. Set P, not set A, set P by using Venn diagram. And here we have to write the name of the set. Similarly, here we can show it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the concept of Venn diagram. Let us quickly revise what we have studied today. We started with the definition of set. Set is a collection of objects. That object should be definite and identifiable, like particular numbers or particular things. Certain things like richness, happiness, these are not identifiable. They are not attributable. Therefore, such collections like happy people in the town, rich people in a village, they don't form a set. Further, we saw methods of writing sets. There are two methods. One is the listing method, which is also called as roster form, and the other one is the rule method, which is also called as the set builder form. In listing method, we write this set and its elements within the curly brackets as a list, and in case of the rule method, we write a general rule that defines every element of a set in general. Further, we saw how we write if an element belongs to a set and how we write when an element does not belong to a set. Further, we saw four types of sets. They are singleton set, empty set, finite set, and infinite set. Singleton set contains only one element. Empty set does not contain any element. That is also denoted by phi. Empty set is also called as a null set. As the name suggests, finite set contains finite number of elements and infinite set contains an infinite number of elements. And finally, we saw the concept of Venn diagram. Venn diagram is nothing but a pictorial representation of a set, and here we have seen how we write a set by using different geometrical shapes according to our convenience, and this way we draw the Venn diagram for a given set. I hope you have understood the concept of sets so far. This is first part of the video on the chapter sets. The subsequent part will follow soon. Till then, keep studying, and in case of any doubts, please mention it in the comments so that the doubts may be solved in our next video. See you soon. Thank you.